What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Ruse Reviews, and today we are chatting about the modern Z Fold Wallet Pro 2 by Patrick Kuhn. So let's get into this. So this is the first review back after Blackpool. I hope you all had fun and spent way more money than you intended, which is usually the way. If you haven't seen my Blackpool special, go and check the previous video where we chat all things with Illusionary. But this video is about the modern Z Fold Wallet Pro 2 by Patrick Kuhn. So what is the modern Z Fold Wallet Pro 2? It is essentially a Z Fold wallet, if you know what they are, or a Himba style wallet. This wallet allows you to make objects vanish, reappear. You can switch in and out objects as well, cleaning up a lot of your routines. But this wallet is designed to work with things like the Rainbow card as well. So for those of you that don't know what Rainbow is, I think the original was by Higar. I used to get them from SEO Magic in America years ago. But these are specifically made for this wallet, and indeed you can use them in other wallets as well, the Rainbow gimmick. But using them in conjunction with this wallet really ramps up the power of having this thing on you. So let's take a look at the wallet. I'll try and get a close up there on camera. This is what the wallet looks like. As you can see, it says QVR. That stands for Quiver. So most of you that know or have Quiver products in the past, whether that be Quiver or other things they've produced. I think Mag Switch might have been produced by Quiver as well. You know how good the leather quality is on these items and how long they will last you for. I've had this in my gig jacket in and out for the last couple of months now, and you can see it's starting to get shiny and patina up nicely. So yes, I love how the leather ages on Quiver products. And I like that they haven't actually put Quiver as well. Usually they do on their items, but here, as you can see, it says just QVR, which is nice. It's just a nice little added touch. Another thing to note is the form factor of this wallet. The fact that it is so small and tiny. I mean, look, you can see against my hand, it is about that size there, just about the size of my palm. Super small, super thin. You can see how thin that is there as well. For those of you that have used Himba wallets or Z-style wallets in the past, there's a little bit of added deception here. The way that this lip wraps round, I don't know if you can see that, I'll try and get that in the light. It sort of wraps round, so it's very, very clean. So if you have this on a table or you have this in someone's hand, the actual deception of this being a Z-Fold wallet is cleverly hidden. Inside the wallet, it looks like this. Well, that's what mine looks like inside the wallet. Obviously, everyone's will be different. There's my business card up here and an ID window, which you can carry your ID in. But there are a few features of this wallet which are kind of cool. One of them is this section here. So this section here allows for a one card out to lunch principle, which I love, but I'm also not a huge fan as well. So I'll explain why. Let me explain the pros and cons for me. Basically, in the old modern Z Fold Wallet Pro, the band was here. Okay, so if you've done out to lunch principles before, you know how out to lunch works. I won't talk about it here, but the band goes across the middle here, and that allows you to get them to sign a card and switch it out and do whatever piece of magic you're going to do with your out to lunch routine. This is actually very clever, the one card out to lunch principle, but it sort of negates one factor of the out to lunch routine that I love most, which is that it is instantly repeatable. If you have a one card out to lunch principle, you have to reset after every performance, which doesn't make that really viable in a lot of mix and mingle situations. You sort of have to keep doing it. I mean, you can do it, and I'm sure you'll get away with it, but for me, it's just one more thing that I have to think about if I'm using this in a gigging situation. So I currently don't. I currently just use it to hold business cards, but the actual gimmickry that's built into this wallet allows you to have a picture of a coin here, for example. They sign the top up here. You push the card out, you take it out of the wallet, and you pop the coin into their hands. Which is super cool. It's great. And then you can open up the wallet and show that the card isn't there anymore. Obviously not on this side, but you can do that. But then you have to reset the card and do it again. The actual mechanics in here to make it happen are super smart. It's very cool. There's a lot of cutting of leather and little things that go on here which allow you to do this one card Himba cleanly. And I've spoken to friends that, one card Himba, one card out to lunch cleanly. I've spoken to friends that do this sort of relax. They have this as an everyday carry, or they'll use it just as a normal thing. They won't use it as a gigging wallet, but they will just have it on them with their ID and some money. And if they only perform once in a night, which some of them do, that's great to have there. But for me, if I'm having an out to lunch principle and I'm doing an out to lunch routine, one card doesn't really do it for me. But that isn't to say other people won't get use out of it. At the moment, I'm currently using it to hold business cards, and there is space underneath here as well for more business cards. But the real magic of this wallet, I feel, is in this section here, which is where you would place the rainbow gimmick. So for those of you that don't know what the rainbow gimmick does, you have the spectators hold your wallet like this, for example. You take a photograph on their phone, close up the wallet, place it down on the table, place it in their hands, wherever you like. You then force them, in my case, a card, or get them to pick a card or think of an item. In my case, it's a card. So they pick a card, they remember it, it gets lost in the pack and it vanishes from the pack. And it appears in their hands or on the table inside the wallet. So you can see it there. And that card can be indeed taken out and shown around and done whatever with. But what's even more impressive is that in the photo that you've taken right at the very start, before anything happens, before they pick a card, before anything, in the photo is an image of that card, the King of Spades. And it is mind-blowing. The actual reactions with this are stunning. It's probably one of the strongest things that I do mix and mingle or at tables, because it is just so visceral, this reaction. It's a souvenir and it's on their phone. And that's where this wallet really comes into its own. I love that it can be used for this. But imagine you're doing this as an everyday carry, right? You have your ID, like this is currently set up with the rainbow gimmick inside it, and I can literally put my fingers in here and show nothing inside, and I can have IDs in here and whatever. Take the IDs out, get them to hold the wallet like this, chat, do whatever I need to, snap, and the card appears. And then it also appears in their photo, which is brilliant. So if you've never messed around with Rainbow before and you want an excuse to do it, pick it up when you get the modern Z Fold Wallet Pro 2. Also built into the 2.0 version of this wallet is a peek function. So you can get someone to write something down on a billet or a card, you place it into this compartment face down, and as you're chatting, you patter some more, you go back in later on for a delayed peek, you open up your wallet, pull out a card, and in that moment you get your peek. Okay, in that moment you get your peek and you're able to reveal the item. Now, I've always been a fan of wallets that do one thing well, so I feel that the peek function wasn't really needed, but the fact that you have it there as an option is very, very useful. This wouldn't be my main peek wallet. As you all know, if you follow this channel, there are many peek wallets available, but if you're in a pickle and you need to get a peek of some information, this is great. Another cool little feature, as you can probably see by the leather here, there's some locking magnets. These magnets will lock the leather in place, basically. And what that means is that you have an added security. If you were to hand this out, place it on a table, you have added security to ensure that parts of the wallet that in previous iterations of Z Fold wallets could open, you don't have that issue with on this wallet. And this is customizable. So you can actually take out the magnets from one section, have one section magnetized, and have the other section loose if you wish. And it's just fully customizable, or have none of them magnetized, which is also a very nice option, but very useful, super handy little tool if you are used to using Z Fold wallets and you know the dangers using them. The instructions you get are from Patrick Kuhn himself. There's actually 3 different instructions on the webpage you get, because there's the original Z Fold Wallet Pro, and then there's the modern Z Fold Wallet Pro, and then the modern Z Fold Wallet Pro 2.0, which is this one. So there's 3 different instructions, and in that you learn how to use the wallet, how to get the most out of this wallet, and also some routines. You also get live performances. Patrick does a few performances to camera and to a spectator in the same room as him. He also shows some television performances as well of this being used, and it is great just to see this being used in the real world. I know a lot of workers that actually use it because it is super, super handy and reliable as well. So if you've ever needed a Z Fold wallet to switch in and out of items, to clean up effects, to make things vanish or reappear, this is probably the smallest, if not one of the smallest Z Fold wallets that I've seen on the market, and it is very, very well made. You will not be disappointed if you look for a Z Fold wallet and you want something that ticks all the boxes. I think this could be it. So, thanks for watching, guys. Well done, Patrick Kuhn and Quiver, for creating such a marvellous little bit of wizardry, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Ciao.